Hello, did we go live? Because I'm having computer problems today. Merry Christmas to you. It's the Happy New Year special. It's the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. The battle, I love it about John. The battle of the losers should be great today. We love the battle of the losers. It's the Giants. It's the Giants. It's the Bears. It's the battle for the draft choices. Happy New Year, my friend. Happy New Year. Hope your family and friends, subscribers, wishing you a happy, healthy, safe, prosperous New Year. Cheers. Well, thank you, everyone. Happy New Year's out there as everyone as well in Giant Land. Are we all ready for the Chicago Bears? Oh, my goodness. And Nick Foles. I think that's going to be interesting because you know what? We never have a good time against Nick. Nick is one of those guys, you know what, that has the Giants numbers. Good morning, Zachary. How are you doing today? It's one of those things that you always have quarterbacks and guys out there that always have your number, and Nick Foles is one of those guys. We got 2 hours and 29 minutes to the countdown. We are all ready. 5 things we need. We need to see the 4 things that we need to watch for in this game. You got to see if what's his name, Quinn, will break the Bears sack record. He's been limited, I think, to 2. What he's got? He's got to have 17 sacks. So he's record is 17 and a half sacks by Richard Dent. So we got to keep an eye on that. We also got old Alec Ogletree playing for the Bears. Well, not. I mean, Andy Dalton. What was I saying? Nick Foles. Andy Dalton looks like he's going to play. So that's going to be interesting with the Justin Fields. And I don't know if I know Fields is, I don't know if he's how hurt he is, but I know he may be available. I don't know if he's on the active list or not. I don't even know. Let's see, and you got to worry about their defense. They got some young playmakers over on the Bears. You got what's his name, Montgomery, Mooney, that guy Cole, and I can't remember his last name. So you got some guys. You got some guys that can cause the Giants some fits, cause the Giants some troubles. Happy New Year's, Happy New Year's to you. Tyrone, what's going on? Happy New Year's and welcome, James. Welcome on in, James. Oh, up top of the morning, Tim. Happy New Year to you too, my friend. Hope everything is going well. What's going on, Pimp? My hope is the Giants are embarrassed today, next week. Does anyone think that Joe Judge is really going to be gone? I mean, does anyone really fathom that in their brain that we are not going to have another year of this idiot? And I can call him an idiot because I may not be a doctor, but I played one on TV, and my professional analysis is he's an idiot. He's a self-absorbed, egotistical narcissist. I'm going to say it. Oh, wait. I've been saying it since the day of the press conference. I'm sorry. Happy New Year, AJ. We expect the Giants to lose today. We expect it. We hope for it. We wish it. When you wish upon a star. That's what's going to happen with this team. But we all know he's coming back. We know it. We unless something embarrassing happens these next 2 weeks. We should play the Bears competitive. And we'll probably lose because we're playing on the road. But, I mean, this is a game that if we get blown out like 42-10, how do you keep the guy? How do you look at there and say, well, Joe Judge is really the guy I want to keep? He's that guy. He's gonna make things happen. And I love when they were talking about the fact before Mara figured out his comments were stupid, where he said, you know what the thing is, we're gonna have Joe not only help evaluate the coaching staff, but the internal operations of the Giant organization. What the hell? What was shown with Joe Judge these last 2 seasons? I think he can build a franchise. That's what befuddles me. We got old Mike Glennon starting today, so things are going to go well. I'm a little bitter because I don't have any coffee. My coffee maker broke. And we have a Keurig, but I'm not going to drink a Keurig. I've said it a million times. If you drink a Keurig, and there's no offense to you, but that's drinking water. I had a friend of mine, he's telling me, I have coffee at 9 o'clock at night. I said, what kind of coffee? He goes, I drink a Keurig. So you're not drinking coffee, you're drinking hot water. Hot water with brown stuff in it. I need coffee. Need man coffee. Black Rifle. Wrong side. Black Rifle. Black Rifle man coffee. That's what I need. I need man coffee. I want the Bears to win today and lose next week. Okay. That way they stay on the top 10, but we are far enough back that we can trade back and get a decent value pick. I agree. I think we should trade back and get a decent value pick. I have a feeling the Bears are going to win today. I think the Bears are going to win next week, and I think they're going to drop out of the top 10, which actually would be beneficial for the Giants because then you wouldn't really need to trade out. We've done the salary cap videos. We're not going to get back into why we need to trade out. We're not going to get into that again this early. See, we got 2 games left. I'm not going to produce a video talking about the salary cap for next year when we still haven't finished this year. Are we not counting almost sacks?
King of the almost sack.
We could count almost sacks. We count almost sacks all day long. Because that is his statistical best, the almost sack. Linderbaum was manhandled yesterday by McCall. Yeah, he was. He was. He looked like the kid stole his lunch, beat him up on the playground and stole his lunch money. Wow. I'm not going to sit there and I've said this a million times before. You cannot define a person's career off of one play, one good play or one bad play. You know, you got to look at Jadeveon Clowney. Everyone remembers the big hit in when he was with South Carolina, and that kind of defined his college career, and his NFL career has been nowhere near that. Tim, donation to Super Chats go to Tim's new coffee mate. Now it's okay. I made a good living. I retired early for a reason. I didn't retire at 42 because I'm handsome. I retired because I was financially smart. And also, good thing about the Super Chats that you bring that up, my friend. We're going to be able to give almost $700 of Super Chats to the Philadelphia Children's Hospital. So I think that is awesome. We may pick a new charity starting in January. I haven't decided yet. Because I think everyone mostly knows all my Super Chats go to charity. I don't keep them money. It's because I'm just so wonderful. I'm trying to buy my way into heaven. Someone's got to get me there. Go get some coffee local market and come back. No, my wife is going to Wawa. She's on the Wawa hunt right now. I don't know what she's got, but she's coming back with something good. But we're not going to talk about my wonderful coffee maker. Tim, you need a New Year's background. No, I need this background because you know what? We have the Giants. We are the New York Giants. Some say we must be great. Pasadena is our business. Super Bowl. Just can't wait. Most people don't know the Giants. 86 Giants had a Super Bowl song. Speaking of Kentucky, we decided to go running back and do running back by committee and offense in the later rounds or draft. Should we draft Chris Rodriguez and Jr.? The dude plays similar to Booker with aggression. I'm going to tell you this. And people are like, well, you hate Daniel Jones, but you stand up for Saquon Barkley. I stand up for Saquon Barkley because Saquon Barkley tore. You have 4 main ligaments in your knee. He tore 3 of them. Only thing he didn't tear the ACL. That was the only thing he didn't tear. It's going to take at least 2 years for the kid to come back and trust his ability and trust his talent. I've said this. Anyone who's played and who has had an ACL injury, which I have had multiples, you don't trust your mind. Your mind sometimes does not trust your body, at least for a year. And sometimes you never feel like you're exactly the same. What's up, David Terry? What's up? Did you see the Times interview with him calling? No, I didn't see that actually. I didn't do anything Giant related these last 3-4 days. I was resting, recharging my battery. And not that I didn't want to do Giant stuff. It's just, you know what? There's more to life. It's the holidays. It's the holiday season. We had all the bowl games and everything going on. I don't think you bench Barkley. Here's my thing. You don't bench Barkley. You shut him down. If you really think it's a mental aspect and he is healthy, then you shut him down and you give him the last 2 games off and you let him come in anew for 2022. That's what you do. You don't bench him though. You don't bench him for Booker. No, you don't do that to the kid. You know who does shit like that? Poorly run organizations do shit like that. Looking at you, Giants. Looking at you. But you don't do that. You don't do that at all. Why would you? I mean, I don't know. I didn't see it. Is it Lawrence Tynes? Because he's an idiot too. He's a kicker. Surprised he doesn't have a YouTube channel. Because that's about it. Because he's not really a football player either. Zachary, I'm going to be mad. So if you bring him back as a starter, I'm not going to watch him for another year. I can't watch Jones as another quarterback. I can't. I just can't. I just can't. No. Lord, no. What do we got in here? Why not just wait for Bryce Young in 2023? I think if we build the offensive line, we could build a contender around Bryce Young. The only problem is what's the plan for getting Bryce? we're going to suck in 2022. We're definitely going to suck. We all know this. But what's the plan that you are going to get, Bryce? That you are going to suck more than anyone else to get that pick? You don't know. You could have a team out there that could be even worse than us. What's up, J-Fed? Lose both games onto the draft. I like what I've seen in Dean. Not sure he'll ultimately go in the draft as an offensive tackle. You know what the funny is? I'm not getting into prognosticating the draft yet. We've had a pretty good draft record here of either calling the first round picks or evaluating the draft. I love it because it's always the year following after I do my video, I get ripped for being negative, for pointing things out. And then when they do a reassessment of the draft a year later, everything I said happened. People are like, well, you may have been right, but you're just negative. I always love that comment. You're right, but you're negative. Oh, okay. Okay. Saquon will be much better next season. Hopefully a better O-line and a full offseason to heal instead of a physical. That's it. New Legend 24, that's it. That's what you need. You got, and if you, I tore my, did not complete. The first time I did not completely tear my ACL. It was not a complete tear. It's a partial tear. So and I also had tore my mid meniscus. And I came back in 11 months. Probably shouldn't have. This was back in the early 90s, man. You don't come back. I came back, and then last practice of the year, I completely tore it off completely. They had to take my patella tendon, part of my patella tendon, and basically string up a new ACL. So I have 8 titanium pins in my knee because, like I said, it was in the 90s. They didn't know what the hell they were doing back then. So, but you know what? I felt mentally I was ready to play, and I probably wasn't. I probably wasn't ready mentally or physically. But only had 1 year of eligibility left. Had to make it count. Tim, do what you do. What did you and the wife do in New York? See, did you stay home? We just stayed home with the family. We just stayed home, hung out. Nothing exciting. Tyne said Abrams would be a good GM because he has years of experience. He also has years of experience of wrecking the cap. You know what it is? It's like the Giants. I said this to someone yesterday because I was talking about the Giants. The Giants are like a train. The train is going down the track, and every time you come into the station, and the GM is the conductor. And every time we come into the station, the conductor wrecks the train. That's what Abrams has done to our salary cap multitudes of times. He's wrecked the train salary cap. Can we cut Galladay, eat the cap money? You can. It's going to be a bad season, but you're also going to cut money in 2022 and 2023. It's not going to be. Odell was basically outside of the bonus. It was like a 1 year cut. So you can cut him. Yeah, I mean you could, but I don't think you can. He better, with everyone hurt, he better do something today. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, James. Yet again, the kid tore his ACL. I've seen Barkley be productive when healthy. Cal Tom Davis hasn't played. You can't just. Thank you. You can't. And I love it because it's all these people that you see on Twitter, and it just kills me. It's like, did you ever play? Did you ever strap it on? Do you know what an injury is? Have you ever tore your ACL? I have. One day, I'll say one day I'll drop my pants and I'll show you the scars. I have 2 large scars. One going down one going down from the bottom of my knee to almost the top of my knee, and I have another scar about 2 inches above my kneecap because that's where they strung the patella tendon. And then I had what looks like 4 bullet holes around my knee, and that's where they repaired the meniscuses. It don't just come back. Your knee doesn't bend this way. It doesn't bend that way. But that's okay. But everyone knows better. Like I said the other day when I called Joe Judge a narcissist and everything else, and I said, I am not a doctor. I don't even play one on TV, and I didn't even stay at Days Inn. But I've had ACL injuries, had 2 of them. What are we remembering? I remember people, the Lions Texans are still, yeah, you got to remember the Lions. You got to also remember the Jaguars. Jaguars get to pick and trade it out. They could. I like this one from Greeny Green. Hey, Greeny Green. I've seen you in a while. Giants Twitter equals no logic. I think all Twitter equals no logic. I started watching YouTube, not Giant content creators. I started watching YouTube channels with my son. He's young. He's 11, or he's going to be 11 this year. So we started watching. He watches YouTube because he doesn't watch regular TV, and I don't watch YouTube, but I watch some What was I watching? I was watching Terry something. I don't remember the kid's name. He goes out and makes these videos. It was actually pretty interesting. He stays like in underground hotels in the water and stuff like that. It was actually pretty fun. YouTube like that was fun, man. I enjoyed that. I don't remember his name though. I think it's Terry. It's a blonde-haired kid. Evidently, he gets millions of subscribers, makes millions of dollars. What the hell am I doing wrong? Oh, yeah, talking giant content. You're not negative. Yes, I am. You're objective. Thank you. Observantly objective. Not trying to correct you, but you need correcting. There get twisted. Huge difference. Thank you, my friend. Armando! Dude, where you been? I think every stream I ask, where's Armando? Has anyone seen Armando? You doing good now? You doing better, my brother? Last time you were having a bad couple days. You all right? You doing good? Armando. I miss Armando. Honestly, Armando, ask anyway. I ask about you every weekend, every stream. Plus, the Giants trying to make the playoffs this year. That's what the hat shirt said. What makes sense is people blindly trying to knowingly to put themselves in the same position. I know. That's the thing that kills me. The Giants, and I said they rolled the dice, rolling the bones, coming up craps. This team was never players away. This team was never like a wide receiver away, an offensive lineman away. They were multitudes of issues going into this free agency, and we spent all of the money on big names who are coming off injuries. Kevin Zeidler, who went to Baltimore for less money. The Giants did not even offer to renegotiate his contract, which would have saved the Giants more money than he signed for in Baltimore. Hasn't given up a sack all year. Ding. Oh, it's Armando. I miss you, Armando. I miss you. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but the fans are definitely showing their disgust. Tickets for the Washington game are cheap as $15. I didn't know that. I remember Giant tickets is going to be, I remember in 2017, which was going to be Eli Manning's last year. I went to that Washington game, and that's where I got the skull cap from JPP, and it's in the other room. If anyone wants me to go get it, give me $50 for the kids, and I'll go walk to the other room and go get you the JPP hat. It's even in a box, and I stayed in that game. That was -20, -13 degrees. Something was crazy. It was a day after New Year's. I went to that game, or was it New Year's Eve? I don't remember. I went to that game. I froze my ass off, but there was no one in the stands. So I can see this. I can see this happening again. Love you guys. Let's enjoy a few weeks of being together. We should. We're not going anywhere. We're all not going anywhere. We're all good. Deshaun Watson, if we can get him, I would say yes. His legal issues would need to be behind him, and then we'd have to figure out some salary caps. But I would say yes too. Thank you. We got the first super chat of 2021 going out to Zachary. I appreciate Zachary. I'm not saying it's going to go to the Philadelphia Children's Hospital yet, because I think we're going to pick a new charity this year. I think we should pick a new one. Maybe I'll let you guys pick it. I hope you enjoyed my email. I did enjoy your email about Daniel Jones. I emailed you back. I feel like the track coach comes back, he will lead into retirement before the season. Yeah, I think we will too. I do too. I emailed you back, didn't I, Zach? I thought I did. Mike Lee is on a world tour, so he's not going to be around. But people that email me, I usually email back right away. And I always read the emails, and I read your emails, Zach, Mike Lee's emails, a whole bunch of other people that emails, James Williams emails. I read everyone's emails, text messages, whatever you want. That's just all good. Who cares about Saquon Barkley had one good season if you don't get the quarterback situation right? We're going to have the terrible time trying to evaluate this roster. Your entire roster is not dedicated off your quarterback. You can evaluate your roster with having a sucky quarterback. Baltimore Ravens won a Super Bowl with Trent Dilfer. Tampa Bay Buccaneers won a Super Bowl with Brad Johnson. You can evaluate your roster without worrying about your quarterback. And there's only one quarterback we need to evaluate. Shark music. You can evaluate your quarterback without even worrying about your roster. I mean, you can evaluate your roster without your quarterback. That is, you know what I always tell people? That is, and I'm not calling you Mr. The Hard Way. That's a loser mentality. Oh, we can't do this because our quarterback sucks. We can't evaluate the rest of the roster until we figure out our quarterback. No. Happy New Year, Jose G. How would you like our new GM as far? I still like Dobbs. Dobbs has pretty much said he's not coming here. Dobbs is pretty well. The internal scuttlebutt is Dobbs is saying he's not coming here. Why would you? Okay, listen, you have no salary cap. Your team sucks. The cupboard is bare of talent. You got to keep Joe Judge. Daniel Jones is your quarterback, and you got Kevin Abrams running the salary cap. Where do I sign? Can I sign here? I'll pay you to be the GM. It's funny. I saw his Harbaugh lost. I don't think he's leaving college either. When I saw that he lost, I was like, he's staying. Unless he's just gotten pissed and he wants to just leave Michigan. But I think he's got unfinished business there going back to when he was the quarterback. I'm dying, man. It's almost 11 o'clock. I've not had coffee all day. It's almost 11. I want to punch something. Tyrone. What do we need? We need everything new. Yeah, we do. Although you can't cut and trade, getting pricked like we did the dumbest move. Yeah, I mean, it was. Does anyone have anything nice to say about the Bears? I ain't having to put all the attention into one position, but I have to admit that it's a quarterback. It is a quarterback game, but here's the problem, Mr. Hardaway. You can evaluate your roster and have a terrible quarterback. You can evaluate your roster. That's fine. You can. It's not that difficult. You can't put onus on one position. The problem with the Giants is they're so bad. Let's see, you got 22 starters. They're so bad, probably at 18 of those starters, that you have to evaluate the entire roster. We are one game from a top 5 draft pick. There you go, Lorenzo. That's how you look for it. That's how you look at it, though. That's how you look at it. I like that. I'm ready to lose to the Bears. Better build draft checks. What's up, Saeed? Fans thought we were a CV2 to quarterback and went away. Turns out and you know what, Saeed? I think we've talked about this multiple times. When we did a roster breakdown, even before the draft and before free agency, I was like, we are like multitudes of, I think I listed every position that we needed. I don't remember the videos, but someone told me I did. So I'm going to believe him. I'm just going to talk about it like I know what I'm talking about. And I must have said it, but I think that he said, or I listed like 6 or 7 positions that we needed to fill, and not only from a starter position, but a backup position. Yeah, you're right. Some people fell into the realm that we were that away. I said we are a 6 to 7 win team if everything breaks right. We are a potential playoff team if the offense moves in the top 20 and we have a top 5 defense. And none of that happened. They already regret the Zeiler. They already regret it. Great point, Tim. We were borderline mediocre and broke the bank, hoping to be less terrible. Less terrible. You know what, Mr. Harwood? That's a great way to put it. We were hoping to be less terrible. Well, that didn't work out, did it? Jose G, we did speak about Kevin Zeiler during video. Yes, we did. We did speak about that. Yes. You're right. I remember that. Please don't be a Orlando Brown Jr. Okay. If we give the Ravens our 85th pick for Huntley, I don't think they would get rid of Huntley. With what's going on with Lamar, this is in some ways when you have a running quarterback like this, and then they're going to need it with Malik Willis when we draft him. You're going to need a quality backup. I'm afraid if we do not keep DJ next season and get a better offensive line, he'll have an average year. The Giants will pay him. This is a good fear. I always think people that are afraid of spiders it's a mindset, but this is not a real fear. This is a good fear. This is a real fear. It should be a real fear too. Let's say he balls out and then we give him 30 million, 40 million, whatever the market dictates, and then he sucks. You got to do live streams. I'm going to do live streams in the off season. We're also going to be on the radio. Now it's not January 18th. Gonna be on the radio. Whoa. I love it. Someone sent me an email yesterday. And I love when people send me nasty emails too. He was like, why do you keep changing your voice? I said, that's inflection. That's what you're supposed to do. Especially if you're on the radio or on TV or something. Would you like me to talk like this the whole time and just read Twitter? Hi, everyone. Armando says, we still do have to do live streams even in the off season. Thank you, Armando. Saeed says, no, you can't do that. You got to be fun with it, guys. You got to do fun things. You got to be stupid sometimes. Sometimes stupid is fun. And then people will be like, well, you must be having fun all the time. We were already many players away. Yeah, we were. and we lost the major contributors from last season, and we actually created more free agents. We did. We actually, if you want to look at it that way, and we did create more holes via free. How is that? I never thought about it that way. It never dawned on me that way. How do you create more holes on a roster via free agency? By signing extra guys. The Giants figured out a way to do it. Hold on. Fans need to boycott the games until next year. I said it. Don't go, don't buy, don't go, don't show. I've said it. I did a video on it. Don't do it. I'm contemplating going to the Washington game, though. Contemplating still. I'm a glutton for punishment. No, I don't want Scott. I don't want Scott. I know that's a name people bandy about. I don't want him. If the Giants kept Zyler, Tomlinson, Pugh, Flowers, it would have been the pieces. Yeah. I mean, I'm never this hindsight guy. You can't live in the past. But if there's certain things that you look at the Giants, and Zyler and Tomlinson went out this year, Justin was injured most of the time. Flowers were just playing poorly, but the Giants did not recognize how as a Giant organization, you have a massive man, strong man, and you have him playing tackle. He is getting beat on the outside move. He's getting beat on the inside move. He's getting beat without help. Your thought process at that point in time is maybe we should move him into an interior line position. I said that. What does he do? He goes off to Washington and he plays guard. Starts playing well. I was sleepy when I read it. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I wasn't worth you being awake to read my reply. I'll just leave it at that. You're trying to be aware, my friend. I'm trying to be aware with you, Tim, but that was almost 20 years ago. I agree. It was a long time ago. Long time ago. I want Willis, but Pickett's from Jersey, and I'm probably going to go to local kid between the. Here's the thing with Pickett, and I've said it a million times. If you want the Big Ben, statuesque, Eli Manning type quarterback that's going to sit in the back of the pocket, you better build a hell of a line around him. And he's not going to give you. He may give you. He's going to be the pocket passer. We got to get away from that. Different mentality. Different think. Yeah, I hope we can pull a Sam Darnold and get a steal. I hope someone's stupid enough to take Daniel Jones. I hope someone's dumb enough to take him. People want Bryce Young, but if a DJ progresses to mediocre 8-9 quarterback, you'll have him on O-line, then what? Then we're going to keep DJ and we're going to be stuck with him and never going to win anything. It's going to be Danny Cannell, Dave Brown, Kerry Collins. And Kerry Collins got us to the Super Bowl. And Jimmy G almost won a Super Bowl if he hit on Manuel Sanders in the fourth quarter, but if anyone has ever watched him play, he's insanely. I don't want Jimmy G. I don't want Jimmy. I've said this before. You're right, James. He's inaccurate at times at best. He couldn't hit the broadside of a barn if he was standing next to the barn. He couldn't hit water if he fell out of a blanking boat. I'm trying not to curse. It's my New Year's resolution. I'll just curse more when I get off the air. I'd rather have CJ Stroud and trade out this year, but in the same position next year. If Kevin isn't available, Bears pick the pick and grab CJ Williams. Pipe dream. That is a pipe dream. It's a nice pipe dream, though. It's actually a very nice pipe dream. I don't think it's going to happen. You know, it's funny. It's like a pipe dream with me and wanting to get our whatchamacallit. And wanting to get Malik Willis. It's a pipe dream, but you know what? It's all good. Did I see Mike Lee? Wait, did I see Mike Lee? Mike Lee, what are you doing here? I thought you were sailing. I told people you're not going to be around. You made me look like a liar. No, you can't curse on the radio. No, I know you can't. I've already been told that. It's not in terrestrial radio. You can't curse. Thank you for the super chat. All super chats are going to, I don't know where yet. Like I said, we're going to pick a new charity. Would you draft Dean with the first or second pick? I think he's a top 10 pick. I would take Carroll if he fell out of the first round with the ankle injury. I would trade out of the top 10 to draft him because I don't think if you look at the teams in the top 10, I don't think he's going in the top 10. I think he'll go between 10 and 15. I'd probably trade out. If Carroll fell because of an ankle injury out of the first round, yeah, you got to think about taking a fly, not a fly round, but you think you got to think about taking him in the second round. But that means Malik Willis went higher. That's interesting. I don't know. I just can't take. I don't know. I just can't take a lot. Unless he is a Michael, unless he's a Parsons, I can't take. I don't know if Dean's got that same talent. And like I said, it's too early to judge right now, so we're gonna have to wait and see. Oh, you're in Costa Rica. How was Costa Rica? Is it Costa Rica? I gotta go back because I missed. I jumped because I saw Mike Lee. I gotta go back. Can I pick? Wait. Can I get some predictions for today's game? Yes, Pain. Yeah, we'll do predictions a little bit, Armando. We don't do predictions right away because I'm still waiting for my coffee. I'm vamping for my coffee. I need some coffee. Let's see here. Green. That's the Saeed. Let's see. Do you think the Jets have a chance today with the Buccaneers injuries? No Godwin, no JPP, no Barrett, no Evans. No. I still don't think they have it. No. Well, maybe. I don't know. If Zach Wilson plays well, I don't see why not. The O-line. Oh, I like this one from a lot. The O-line is now the blame for everything. Shot JFK. Blame the O-line. COVID. Blame the O-line. Best O-line is history. Won't change how average Joan is. The O-line doesn't change the horrible defense. The defense isn't horrible. They just can't get off the field. There's a difference between horrible and being able to get off the field. My coffee maker broke. I'm still upset about that. I'm still upset about my coffee maker breaking. Do you want the Giants? Do you still want the Giants go Malik, or we should pick Jones? I want Malik. It's not going to happen. And I'm not, some people, and I always tell people, don't watch Liberty games. Don't watch the whole game. Or you can watch the whole game. What I mean by that is just watch the player. Don't watch the team. Watch the player. Just watch Malik. See what he does when the play is going wrong. See what he does when the play is going right. See what he does when things break down. See what he does when he has a perfect pocket. See what he does when he has to create on his own. See how his arm strength is. Look at the passes that he throws that are dropped because there was tons of them this year. That's what I tell people. Just look at the player. Watch the player. Happy New Year's and the best to you and your family. Happy New Year's, the best in your family as well. Hope everyone has a great year. Hope this is a good year. Hope this is a better year. That's why you trade out the first two picks. Next, I would trade the lowest pick. I've said this already. And I said, if we're in the top 10, you're probably going to have to, anyways, because of the salary cap issues in reference to our rookie pool. Excuse me. But I would trade that. I would. How about we trade down if we trade down one of our picks for Willis, if someone wants to give up Steamin' Willie Beeman and give us another pick to go with it, I'm trading down, man. Oh. Okay, guys, quietly. It's here. It's here. Thank you, loving wife. It's here. The nectar of the gods, I hope. What kind is it? No, but no. Okay. Are you waiting to see if I taste? Hold on, guys. We're going to put a pause on the show for a second because I'm going to drink coffee. Just amuse yourselves. Yeah. Watch this. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, baby. Thank you. All good. All good. All right. We got the nectar of the gods brought by the goddess of online Big Blue Land. Oh, I needed that. That's coffee. Donna Summers passed away. What? Is that true? Donna Summers died? Hold on. I got to Google that. You amuse yourselves. I'm amusing myself right now. Let me see. Did she die? I didn't know that. Or are you just screwing with me? Because I don't see that anywhere. Let's see here. I am a huge Ohio State fan. I feel Stroud is going to be an NFL ready next year. I don't think unless he makes a difference. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not going to worry about that just yet. We're getting there, though. We're getting to worry about that yet. Does any New York Giant player get double-digit sacks after today's game? The only one close is going to be Ojulari. And he's going to break the unofficial Lawrence Taylor record. which is 9.5 sacks. Why does everyone want CJ Stroud? I mean, what's the big hoodoo? I don't know. I have a problem. First of all, I have a problem with Ohio State quarterbacks. Not all of them, but I got a problem with them. The kid is college 6'3". I mean, he's a talent. He's a talent. I mean, I would find it interesting. Yeah, Betty White died. Why does everyone wonder who died? Armando is already coming in. Armando. Hello, my name is Armando. 24-12 Bears. 4 field goals. Oh my goodness. I am the man. I know I'm the man. That's all good because I am the man. I think it's best for the Giants to wait till next year, build the team first. Then another quarterback comes in here and doesn't go through the same problems DJ's getting. The problem is, can you really truly evaluate your offensive line talent with DJ as a quarterback? Because his internal clock is so slow. When he's diagnosing plays, it's this. Oh, I'll throw the ball now. Dorsey for general manager? Or is it the player? Oh, I'm Armando. 2 more losses in a row. We finally end it. Oh, here we go. I can't wait for people to say Bryce Young isn't a sure thing next season. That we need to keep DJ. Oh, Armando, I think you need some coffee. But you're right, though. Nobody in the Giants, they don't listen to me. They should listen to me. Listen to me. I'm smart. I'm college educated. I know it was a mistake on purpose. Oh, my God. Nobody listens to me. Why would you want to listen to me? I bet Kenny misses Detroit. At least Jared Goff would throw him the damn ball. And also, he misses the dome. And also, he misses not being under the microscope. But he wanted the money, and he took the money. Is that why Air Flowers got cut? I thought he cut because he sucked. But I don't remember. But thank you if that's true. JMon23, thank you if that's true. I've been wrong before. I admit that. I'm using inflection now for people that want to know because it is for the radio. I still have that email. Why do you change your voice? Because this is what it sounds like if you don't. I am hearing nepotism has washed all over the Giants. Mary only interviewed 4 candidates before hiring Gettleman, and 3 of them had prioritized the Giants. Their hiring process is absolutely a farce. Is that what you want to hear? You're right, though. It's never going to change unless it changes from the top. It's never going to be different. For all of James Dolan's crap, for what he did in forcing the Carmelo Anthony trade, for all that, he stepped away. And he said to Phil Jackson, right or wrong, good or bad or indifferent, here you go. Here is the keys to the Knicks castle. Build me a winner. I'm going to go fight with Spike Lee and Charles Oakley. Didn't work out, but that's what he did. He's slowly understanding, Dolan, even though he does stupid things in his own stadium. He's slowly understanding that just stay away. You're going to get less crap if you're not there than anything else. And that's what he's got to do. Because local guys work so well. Yeah, they do work out so well. Oh, I finally got to Mike Lee. No, you can't curse on the radio. I know you can't curse on the radio. You really can't curse on YouTube either. I get flagged for that because I'm naughty. And he's, oh yeah, great question, Zach. Mike Lee, any sangria? How is the sangria in Costa Rica? How are the ladies? We all know Mike Lee's hanging with the ladies. Super chats go to me. No, I got to give super chats away. There's needy. I gotta pick a new organization. I don't know what I'm gonna pick. I like picking organizations that don't. Not that the Philadelphia Children's Hospital doesn't get a lot of money, but I like picking smaller organizations. Pickett looks average. I don't think Pickett is average. I think Pickett is going to be what he is. He's going to be a pocket passer. And do we really want to go back into that mold? I got to sneeze. I'm trying to hold it in. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Sorry. Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson. I'd take them both. Have you heard anything about Saquon going? I've heard the rumors Saquon going to a contender. I don't know that's going to happen. He's got the $8 million. It's not a bad contract. I have to be careful because I have two mugs. I have one mug and I have the mug with the coffee in. This coffee is old, like maybe 3 days. This coffee is not. We have to be careful. I want Malik Willis with the Giants hire an in-house and GM. I don't see the Giants. And again, I never shy away from the topic of race. I never do. Because you know what? It's part of life. And it's part of the culture. And I'm not talking football, I'm just talking about life. You know. So I don't ever shy away from it. And I don't think the Giants would not draft him because he is a black quarterback. I wouldn't say that. I don't think the Giants are inherently racist. I think their problem is, and I've said this before, they have a mindset of the quarterback. 6'5", 235, big arm, statuesque, can stand and scan the field from in the pocket. I think that's their mold. Phil Simms, Eli Manning, Kerry Collins, Y.A. Tittle. So I don't think... I do think if they go within the organization, no, they would never draft Malik Willis. Nice, have fun, Mike Lee. People call the 2017 the weakest class. People think the 2020 is a little weak. They call 2018 the greatest class ever. Go back to 83. The greatest quarterback class in the history of the NFL still produces the likes of Ken O'Brien, Todd Blackledge, and Tony Eason. Okay. Along with Kelly Marino and everyone else, but the people forget about that. We should have taken Parsons over Tony. Yes, I know. I hate to admit this. I bought a Parsons jersey. I might wear it the last day of the season. I have to admit it. Giants win today. Picks goes from 5 to 7. Yes, but also you have to remember, if the Bears win today, the pick will probably drop out of the top 10, which I think is not a bad thing. Yes, we could see who we should have picked already. Our secondary, man. Our secondary is not the problem. It's the lack of pass rush. We all know that. I don't have to tell you that, Mike Lee. Costa Rica. I want to go to Costa Rica. How's the COVID in Costa Rica? Is it better than the American COVID? I want the Giants to lose, if not for the draft. You know what, Dominic? I think the only way Judge is out of here is if there is a complete meltdown. If there is just like a thunder, like if we lose 42-15 and we lose next week, there may be consideration then to fire Judge. I don't believe this Mara thing. And I see it on Twitter, and this bugs me about Twitter. Only one of the things that bug me about Twitter. Twitter changes with the wind. And I understand that because I guess, like, I'm not a big Twitter guy. I tweet a little bit. I'm not like a tweet guy. But one minute, Joe Judge is staying. He's going to stay. Next 1 minute, Mara comes out and says, well, he may not say, Joe Judge is going to be fired. Then it comes out they may hire internally. Joe Judge is staying. Oh, my God. Split personality disorder going on here, guys. I love it, though. It's great. I'm going to need more coffee than this. If the Giants don't trade back the first 2 picks and the Bears, I would draft Slater at 11. Didn't Slater already go? Are we talking a different Slater? I always think of the other Slater. Well, Lorenzo, I think we can all agree that Tim is the best Giant YouTube creator. Of course we can. He was in the NFL locker room. He tells it as he is. Him and Bad Dog. Don't forget I also played. And I was a graduate assistant for a year. People always forget that. I want your hat. No, it's mine. It's my hat. Yeah, you don't want my hat. This is the what you call that, the Army hat. I do like this hat. My wife got it for me last year. Oh, just going back to Lorenzo. Yes, I am the greatest. I'm closing it on 8,000, man. What the hell's wrong with people? I got an email and someone said to me, because I did a stream just before the holiday, and I said during the stream, I don't want any more subscribers. I want people to unsubscribe. I told people, what you need to do is you need to subscribe, watch my video, leave a like and a comment, and unsubscribe, and do that every time a video comes on, because I feel obligated to try to answer as many people as I can on the comments. So I said, I don't want any more subscribers. And then someone emailed me, goes, well, really, that's not practical. If you don't have subscribers, you're really not going to have any people watching. I guess I can see the point. I can see the point, I guess. Tim, would you rather have the first for the Jags and the first and the second? No. I had to think about that for a second, but no. I would rather keep our 2 picks, use the second to gather more assets. Because there's really, I can't think of anyone that I'm really like, ooh, that's what I want. I mean, it's not like some of these drafts where you're just like, oh, yeah. But I have to think about that. I think we beat Washington next week. I hope we do beat Washington next week. I really do. You know who says this class is weak? Scouts who are old, past their prime, and can't see real talent. I agree. That's why I laugh when I see on Twitter people like, well, this guy's a 3rd-round pick. This guy's a 4th-round pick. And I laugh because they're all just guys that started Twitter accounts. And I love it because you look at actually NFL Italian evaluators. They don't take, and people, what happen, this is what happens, James. I'm not saying you, because actually James is a very intelligent fan. I know that because I speak to James offline. What the problem is, and I've said it before, they watch the games. They see let's say it's Auburn winning 42-0. I'm just making up a player. And they see this player and they're like, oh my God, he's fantastic. But they don't look at the talent around the player. They don't look at the situation. Then they see Malik Willis at Liberty and see that his team only won 8 games and this and that. He's had all these problems the last 3 weeks, but they don't see all the things that he does outside of the game. That's why I said watch the player, not the game. Watch the player. And that's true. You have to see the talent. When is someone going to blame the coaching for the online play? Thank you. The Colts have been playing with injured line all year. They're fine. It's not drafting. Yes, thank you. Thank you. When do people see that? I'm not blaming Rob Sale and his 20 other coaches that he's got in the offensive line room. I'm not blaming him. He's running back to college, evidently. He's going back. He's going to Florida. But when do you start focusing on the evaluation of talent and the ability to cultivate the talent? When does that start coming into focus? Does anyone want to come to my house and build my gym? I like going to the gym, but this COVID thing, man, I've already had it twice and I don't want to get it again. So I bought a big gym set, Mercy's or something. And it showed up this morning at 5:45 this morning. Luckily I was up, but I don't want to build it. So I want to come to my house and build it. I'll give you my hat. Oh my goodness. I have a feeling the 2023 class is going to be similar to the 2019 class, which is going to be Bryce as the only top talent. Yeah. You know what? That's actually probably not a bad assessment. Your wife brews coffee for you. No, she went to Wawa. We have a Ninja coffee maker, a 12-cup Ninja coffee maker. I like it. And we also have a cappuccino machine. We also have what they refer to as a Mocha Master. If anyone knows coffee, Mocha Master actually brews the cup at the high. It brews at the highest temperature you can possibly do because it's all copper piping. But the problem is it also makes the coffee as strong as blank, and you can see through time sometimes. But we have multitudes of coffee makers. We have a little Nespresso machine. I literally have the big industrial sized cappuccino machine in my house, a Breville. But I sometimes just want coffee. Sometimes you just want black coffee. Because that's what us men drink. We drink black coffee. There's another podcast getting ready to come out, but they have pushed it back 30 more minutes. I asked them, I'm watching you, and they want to see your show. They have to go on at 30. Well, you know what? They should come on and say hi. Evidently on Tuesday, we had a call-in show. LeVar wanted to come on, so I said, sure, come on. Then the Maris Carpenter wanted to come on. I'm like, okay. An hour show went like 3. She went to Wawa. Oh, yeah, why did you answer that question? She went to Wawa for me. There's a Wawa down the road. The Dunkin' Donuts is closed because of staffing issues. Trade DJ to Steelers. Rooney and the Merritt families can be dumb. The problem is the Rooneys are actually a franchise that know and understand how to move forward. They after Chuck, they went through the doldrums until they got to Cowher. And then they found Tomlinson. I worked with Tomlinson in Tampa Bay. He was the defensive backs coach. So, and I always said, I never sat there and said, well, I knew Tomlinson was going to be a head coach back in 2003. I knew it. No, you didn't know that. But you could see that he maintained control of his room. And you saw he had the gleam. But did anyone really think he was going to be the best head coach ever? No, I didn't think. I couldn't tell you that. But the Steelers have a philosophy, and the Steelers have a mind. I got 2 monitors hooked up again. The Steelers have a mindset. So I got stuff over here. I got stuff over here. Man, like mission control. They have a mindset. I thought Donna Summers passed away. Oh, people are screwing with me. Stop screwing with me, man. Stop it. If Pickett's is available in the second round and Willis is off the board, do you grab him? If Pickett is available in the second round and Willis is off the board, it would depend what other talent is there. But if I'm truly getting away from DJ, and if you're talking, I wouldn't do it. But if let's say you're a new general manager coming in, yes, I would make that. I would make that decision on a second round pick. If you did not trade one of your first 2 first round picks, yes, I would do that. I saw that Betty DeWitt died.
King of the almost sack.
Oh, that's for you, my friend. Of course, we also have.
Hear ye, hear ye.
I can drink coffee now.
Come all, for it's the king of the covered sack.
It's the king of the coverage sack. People want Stroud because of his big game he had last. That's the thing. Legend, who's 24? Legend, who's number 24? Who is new legend 24? I mean, who is 24? The number. People see on my site that I have the little football player and he's wearing number 20, and people are like, "Oh, what's that number for?" That was my number. I figured it was easy enough. I wanted the greatest Giant player never to play the game, so I picked my own number. Yeah, but that's the thing. You have one game. You have one good game. What? You can't. It's like Kadarius Toney. Oh my God, Kadarius Toney, 189 yards. He's gonna be wonderful. And what does Tim, Mr. Negative, say? You know what's gonna happen, kiddies? Defensive backs are going to park themselves in front of him because Kadarius is not a route runner. They're going to park themselves in front of the dude, let him do his send it back. You do a pop and lock, you can do whatever you want, and they're going to wait for the cavalry. That's what you do when the guy is like a pinball. You just keep him directly in front of you. There's actually drills that you run in college that you're basically just keeping the ball player in front of you. And then what do? You just wait for the cavalry to show up. You need to be a route runner, and that's his problem. Devontae Smith is a route runner. Waddle is a route runner. Kadarius Toney had a good year during a COVID season against lesser talent after 3 subpar years at Florida, and people think that is going to make him a superstar after the one game. Oh, yes, we do have to say Dan Reeves did pass away. Dan Reeves, actually, people forget, he kind of helped turn around the Giants for a little bit. Good coach in Denver. Quality coach. Good man. I mean, I didn't know him personally, but people say that he's a good guy. So, yes, all respects to Dan Reeves, former New York Giant coach. Tim, you mean rookie has more sacks than King of the almost sack? I know, it's shocking. Watch me. Watch this. Something's going upstairs. I don't like being in the basement. I'm in the basement. I have an office in the basement. I have an office in the basement. Tim, only because you put New Orleans against a weak secondary in Utah, but he stares down his receivers, meaning CJ. I can't focus on one guy. And this is what Mike is pointing out. James, I'm sorry, Mike. I'm reading Mike Lee's comment, James. That's what James is pointing out. You had one good game in a bowl game. That doesn't define your career. Give you an example. I'll give you a baseball analogy because no one's going to remember him. Bo Hart, St. Louis Cardinals, second baseman. I think it was late 90s. At one point, he was batting 400 when he got called up for a couple weeks. He was batting over 400. Glamour boy for like 4 weeks. Glamour boy everywhere. Can anyone tell me where Bo Hart is now, or who Bo Hart is, or if anyone even remembers Bo Hart? One game does not define a career. Just online, Big Blue Len, better addendum is missable. We could get you when at least expect it. We like sangria. Joe Rev, Chicago, 249. That's a score. Ooh, have some Jello shots. I was talking to Mike Lee because Mike Lee, which is really weird. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. He used to hang out in Philadelphia in a bar, or he's been to the bar that I worked at. And the years that he was hanging there, I was working at that bar. We were talking about shots. We were talking about kamikazes. And I asked him, you ever try a Red Death? Because a Red Death is basically like a kamikaze times 2. And we used to do 12. Before we would go into a shift at work, we would do 12-ounce glasses of shots of Red Deaths. Yeah, it made that ain't more interesting. Then we had a thing called the Blue Windex. You don't do Blue Windex. Blue Windex is bad. It's bad. I think Desmond Riddler, the Cincinnati quarterback, will be a solid second-round pick if we take this. You know, I like the Riddler, and I've said this before. And I mean, I'm not against him. I think if Malik Willis isn't there, we have an opportunity to pick up the Riddler. I kind of like him. I've said it. I have to do a little bit more scouting, but from what I've seen, he's Malik Willis-esque. I don't know if he has the it factor Malik has, but I like the Riddler. Plus the fact I can do this. Oh no, it's the Riddler.
I'm Batman.
I can do that all day. I can do that now every day if the Giants draft him. Jello shots. Yeah, we yes. Donna Summers did die in 2012. I guess I don't have to be upset about it. Well, I guess it's upsetting. On the radio. Wait, I gotta ask if we have any more coffee. Do we have more coffee? I texted my wife. We asked her if we have more coffee because my head hurts. My head hurts. Who's worse, Nate Solder or Nate Solder's worse because Eric Flowers is actually playing pretty well. At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if they're waiting for Archie Manning. They're waiting for a Manning. That's probably what they're waiting for. I had to Google a picture of Chris Mara, but even said what he looks like. Might as well make Kate the GM as, of course, for you, my love. It was very good. That's my loving wife. She loves me. She loves me. Can I have some more, please? Now I'm Oliver Twist. I'm Dom. Can I have some? Please, sir. May I have some more? Can I have some more, please? Watch this. My darling. Pimp Daddy. I know. I'm OG. I know. Back in the day, man. Back in the day. Phil, and still now, because I have. Phil Jackson and the Knicks are nothing but a perfect storm. They were a perfect storm of futility. Had some in Cozumel. I like Cozumel. I'm more of a Cancun guy. No fruit in Cozumel, too much tequila. Yeah, it turns around. It turns that brown. The tequila turns the fruit brown. Let's see here. Bills do need a running back. Maybe Barkley revives his career. I want him to revive his career in New York. Can we get a pick for Saquon? Per Said, I mean, I think if you're going to get rid of Saquon, you don't take anything less than a second rounder and maybe like a sixth. But yes, I do think you could get that. I do think that. Love the hat. Everybody loves the hat. Thank you. What's the talk on Saquon being traded to the Bills this offseason? I know y'all know anything about. Yeah, we've heard about it, Lorenzo. We're just talking about it. I don't. It's way too early to prognosticate any trades right now, especially with the Giants situation with the salary cap. But I mean, if you're a Saquon, do you really want to go to Buffalo? And I'm not knocking Buffalo, but if you have a knee injury, do you really want to play on that turf in Buffalo in the cold in December? Just saying, I would want to go to Cali. Everybody loves the hat. Everybody loves the hood. That's kind of crazy. They never picked a legitimate black quarterback. Again, I don't think it's racist. I always love when people say I'm racist. I always love that. It always cracks me up. Let's see. My wife is Hispanic. All my friends are either black or Hispanic, but I'm racist. Go figure that one out. I tell my wife all the time I'm racist. She's like, oh, really? Just remember Geno Smith. Yeah. Geno Smith, man. I love it. We're not going to go. We're not going to go with a young quarterback. We're going to go with Geno Smith. If DeMarcley bans a trade and the best offers we get a 6th-round pick, he's probably not leaving. I don't think Barkley's already come out and said he wants to be a Giant. So I don't think they're going to demand a trade. Tim, I go lineman, court lineman. I like the linebacker idea. I'm not big on keep continuously taking high draft picks on offensive linemen. People think I'm crazy with that. But if you look a lot in the league, how teams are construed and constructed, a lot of teams are built with lower draft choices for offensive linemen. You don't have to always go for a 2nd round for an offensive lineman. Thank you, man. Lou, I'm dying, man. I'm dying. I need some more coffee. I need some more coffee, man. I'm out of coffee, man. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Why don't we build a fire? Sing some songs. We're in some pretty deep shit now, man. Sorry. Doing Hudson from Aliens. Good movie. Tyrone. Where's my buddy Tyrone? Giants are going to be looking at. I like Jameis. You know what? To me, Jameis would be fun in New York. I liked him in Florida State because he was kind of a nut. He loved him in Tampa because there was never a pass that he didn't like. It would be the anti-Daniel Jones. It really would, because Jameis just throws the ball. Jameis set a record his last season in Tampa for never throwing a ball out of bounds. He did all year long. He never threw a pass out of bounds. That's a record of something like 600 throws. I would love Jameis Winston. I truly would, because you know what? Even if he throws the ball 50 yards downfield, it's an interception. He threw the ball downfield. He's always looking downfield. I don't think he's leaving the Saints. I think the Saints thinks they found something in Jameis. If the Bears win, then Willis becomes more of a possibility. Yeah, you're actually pretty right. You're actually right. You're actually right. It's a good question. If the Giants are racist, that's why LT, Carl Banks, Pepper Johnson, Tuck, Barkley for the 7 names of the Giants. Yeah. I think you're talking about quarterbacks. I think it's talking about quarterbacks. Best case scenario, we have like 10 million in cap room. No. We did the video. I'm not going to do the video again. We could cut a whole bunch of people and have $14 million in cap space, but only have 33 active contracts. Geno Smith was a pocket passer. That is a great point, Geno. I mean, a logic. Geno Smith was a pocket passer. The Giants' mindset is a pocket passer. It's not because the Giants are racist. It's because people conveniently forget the long list of black stars and Hall of Famers and black GMs. You're true. Oh, we got another cup of coffee. And I got Advil. I think it's Advil. I had a migraine. I had a migraine for days. My loving wife took care of me. Never had a migraine like that. I mean, I've had migraines before, but I've never had like a really bad migraine. This was like pounding in my head. And she gave it to me in the venerable King of the Almost Sack mug. All the mugs have gone out, but please, it takes about 2 to 4 weeks for the mugs to be made because they're made by demand. So if you won a mug 2 weeks ago, they should be here in 2 weeks. If you won a mug last week, give it another 2 to 3 weeks. Plus the mail is really slow. Let's see. We lost by 3 touchdowns last few weeks. Come on, the meltdown is already. I agree, Said. The meltdown's already here. We've already melted down. I want Will so badly. We could change it up, have a different kind of quarterback instead of a passer. I want Willis too, but here's the things people will say. Willis is listed in college at 6'1". So he's probably 5'10". He's probably a 5'10" quarterback. I was listed at 6'3", almost 6'4", and I'm just over. I'm between 6'1", a little over 6'1". College. I said it before. It's college math. It's college measuring. Yes, Blair. I know it's a nice hat. Wow, I'm way behind on these chats. I am way. I'm looking at the timestamp on these chats. It's 11:17. I'm already at 11:35. Guys, I try to get to everyone's comments, but I'm gonna have to. There's a Wawa down the road. I'm gonna have to try to scan down a little bit. So if you had a comment up there, please repost it, and I'll try to get to it. There's a Wawa down every road. There really is. Well, we don't live in Jersey. In Jersey, you can't swing a dead cat without hitting a Wawa. But let's see here. There's a Wawa. There's just Fire Joe Judge. Thank you for the Zachary super chat. Of course, all super chats go to. We don't know what charity yet, but we are gonna pick a new charity. I think we're picking a new charity. Not that the kids don't need it, but we're gonna pick a new charity. I'm gonna go down these comments a little bit.
Your best. Losers always.
That was supposed to be. That's what she
best.
said.
Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
I'm sorry, Sean Connery, so dirty, so vulgar. Oh my God! Patriot fans thought they'd have the next time, but until they realized Mac Jones is only good for the lead. The defense working well. Mind you of anyone? Bueller. Hakeem. I think you like crossing over. I actually like Neil. I do. I do actually like Neil. I think he would be, if you're going to go that direction, I think he would be the pick. Do you think Cooper Kupp will break the record for most receiving yards this season? He only needs 23. It depends on what they're playing for, what the Rams are playing for. If there's any playoff implications in there, I do think that he will play. But if there's not, I think they're probably going to start resting guys. I think they will. I understand why the Bears are starting Andy Dalton. If Nick Foles just wanted, I thought they were starting Nick Foles. I even said that for a minute. I thought yesterday they said they were starting Nick Foles, but now I see that they're starting the Red Rifle. Tim, have you put an APB? I lost Baby Saquon, man. Baby Saquon is literally gone. I'm thinking one of the dogs got him. That's the only thing I can think of. That one of the dogs got Baby Saquon. Amuse yourselves for a second. It's the dogs had to have got him. I don't know. I don't know where he went. Would you draft this? No, I would not draft a center with the 8th pick. Oh, God, when people keep saying they're going to take a center that early, he better be the greatest center, and he better be Dwight Stevenson. Because I'm not taking a center that high. Now I have 3 cups of coffee. Does Solder and Galladay make top 10 worst Giants? Yeah, they do. They do. They really do. People forget, you know who makes a list? He wasn't really a free agent, but John Beeson. John Beeson came over from Carolina, played 7 games. He had the history of the injuries. He was a great linebacker at Carolina, had the history of the injuries. Gettleman brought him over. 7 games he balled out, and then we signed him a contract. And we saw what happened. He fell down, went boom, and never came back. How is it possible that all of us in the chat have the same amount of just kidding out there? I don't know, man. That's a great question. I always say that. Oh, I love that coffee. It's also when you're drinking out of the King of the Almost Sack mug, it makes the coffee even better. So true. Look at the Chiefs. 3 of their current star offensive linemen running first rounders. Well, you also have Orlando Brown Jr., who I wanted desperately because I said you could have 2 bookend tackles, but people said that I was crazy. Crazy like a fox. Samantha Fox. People were like, who the hell's Samantha Fox? Google it. Yeah, I love the chat too, man. Another guy we should look at is Trey Penn. He's a mauler. I have to look him up. This chat is great. I don't know if any other chats are like this, but this chat is awesome. My chats are great. Because if I go off on a tangent and you guys get bored, you can talk to yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Tim, too much champagne on Friday. Ooh, champagne, though. I laugh because we're talking to Dom in the UK about strip clubs the other day. And I and I told him good name for a strip club should be Poppycockers in the UK. And I told him that and I said, just remember, no matter what a stripper tells you, there's no sex in the champagne room. And he's like, what? So I had to send him the Chris Rock video. No sex in the champagne room. Hey, what's going on? Timmy! I have to get that from South Park. I get a lot of that. I've been getting that for years, though. I think Galladay is phoning it in. I agree. Until he gets a good. I think people said about Kenny in Detroit, and I talked to 2 fans in Detroit when he left, and I did a video on it. They said, so what? Goodbye. And one of them said, he is your problem now. What does that tell you about the guy? Most people think he could have came back and played. Do you think the Giants cut Blake Martinez and Bradbury? The problem is you push both of. You've already renegotiated their contracts. James Bradbury has had his contract negotiated 3 times, and you've already pushed bonus money into 2022. So even if you cut them, you're still going to have the dead cap space and the bonus money space. And I don't think they're going to get rid of Blake, and I don't think they're going to get rid of James. I don't think so. I draft a dude in my mock drafts almost every time. Late first round, early second round pick. Who? I'm sorry, because sometimes I don't follow the chat. New charity, Online Big Blue Junior College Fund. Now he's taken care of. Besides, he's going to play linebacker. He's going to Penn State. He just doesn't know it. You have to follow in the footsteps of Online Big Blue Senior, become a linebacker. I was safety, though. I only played linebacker for a couple games because we didn't have any linebackers. Didn't fare well. People forget how weak the 2000. Yes, they do. People forget a lot of things, Saeed. That's why you're here. New Legend 24. New Legend 24. I want to know who Legend 24 is. Do you think Will Hernandez is just as bad, or do you think coaching? I think Hernandez is just as bad. I said this about Will Hernandez when they drafted him and after his rookie season. There was flags there. There was moments. That I said, if he does not work past those moments, that he is not going to be good at his craft. And those hiccups in his game are still there and have not gone away since they drafted him. And I don't think it's, St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Yeah, I think we should. You know what? I got to look into that. I was going to do the Shriners at one point. I was thinking, I don't know. I'd look into that. Yeah, take a center in the top 10 people. You don't take a center in the top 10. He better be a day 1 starter and be Dwight Stevenson for the next 10 years, or I'm not doing it. Well, we get a Nick video. I think it's time to press the panic button. I'm gonna do a Nick video. I got a video to launch on the OG Online Big Blue members only, a members only page. I think we're gonna launch it on Monday. It's gonna be good. It's about other YouTubers. That's why it's a Witch Color video. That's why it's an OG members only video. Because I'm going to speak the truth. Like I already do that now. Kamikazes are great, man. I love kamikazes. Red Death, though. If you want to drink, go to your local bar and say, I want a Red Death. Long Island iced teas. That's another good one. I used to think a Long Island tea was like a wussy drink. I mean, I worked behind the bar, so I didn't know, but people were like, oh, Long Island iced tea. And I remember someone goes, well, have one. I said, okay. And I started drinking. I'm like, well, this is okay. It's a good drink. And then I remember like 20 minutes later, the people were like, you all right? I'm like, I'm a little left up. Because I drank it basically like a shot. I used to drink drinks like shots. And like I said, we would do the Red Deaths in 12-ounce glasses. And you just go, I wonder if the true bottom feeders team can get deep into the playoffs just for a few seasons. I think the Parcels and Jets, but it doesn't feel. We're not going anywhere. We're not going. 2025, maybe. Do you think a right tackle on the top 10 or maybe the guard? I'm not going to. I think it's going to be easier. It's easier, I think, to find an interior lineman. So I would always have to take a tackle. Sexy Strawberry Blonde Samantha Fox. Naughty girls need love too. That was Samantha Fox. One hit wonder. See, I've got way behind here. Samantha Fox, one hit wonder of the 80s. Yep, that's what it was. That's who it is, Joe Riff. Semper Fi. Or Semper Fidelis. If we remove 2 games from Daniel Jones' first 3 games, actually, which he threw multiple squads and has more played into total touchdowns career, blame Jason Garrett. But that's the thing, Logic. We talked about this before. People always say, well, no, you can't remove those games. There's 3 games. You take away those 3 games, his rookie season, his stats for the next 3 years are eerily similar. 12 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. They're eerily similar. Can't even talk. It's the coffee. What? This is the best chat because we keep it real, speak honest opinion. Everyone brings some knowledge, but also respect. That's what I like. It's respect. It's respect. And you know, if you're not respectful, well, you know what happens. You get He-Manned. You get banned. I like banning people. Banning people's fun. I was a safety. I had to play linebacker for 4 games. This is the only chat where all Giants fans don't argue just to argue and use Yes, Hakeem, you know what? And that's why, and I jokingly say I don't want any more subscribers. I jokingly say that because there are subscribers out there that probably can come in here and be part of this. And this is the one thing why I'm probably going to go more towards live streams and get away from videos, also because of the fact that I'm probably with the radio gig, it's going to be more difficult to do daily videos. Because of the fact that I actually go back and read the chats. And you're right. If you go, there are always some idiots, and I always block those people. I try to get those people out. But there is intelligence in the conversation, within the chats, within the video, itself. And I think that's the greatest thing. I was a safety. Like I said, 4 games I had to play linebacker. All of our linebackers got decimated. And I told you, my coach, he said, "You go and play linebacker." Big Southern boy. "You're going to be a linebacker." I said, "Okay." "Okay, sir." He goes, "You're going to sit." You know what he said? He's I love it because like you think of the typical redneck. This would be this guy. Tries to pick up. You know, he looked like the part. He looked like I don't know who he looked like, but he looked like a part. And he told me, I've told the story a million times. He told me, "You're just going to stand in the tackle box. Your box is 2 yards this way, 4 yards this way, 4 yards this way, and 3 yards back. And you just stand right there and just hit anything that comes into your way." That was my philosophy. That was the philosophy. Yeah. What about Bart Oates? Bart Oates, of course, came over from the Philadelphia Baltimore Stars from the USFL, became a lawyer as well. Also played along Chris Godfrey, Carl Nelson, Ard the Guard, and William Roberts, and Brad Benson that 86 season. Good center, very good center, very good for the center for Giants. But like I said, he was taken at the expansion draft. Well, actually, it was a territorial situation. So that's where he came over from the Baltimore Stars. I just watched the 86 49ers Giants playoff game the other day. I don't know why. Yeah, there are 2 of those 3, and Creed, Humphreys, and Orlando were out. The problem is there's only one Creed. I'm baby Creed. There's only one Creed. Tim, my cable network isn't the Giant games. I feel like I went 3 years back in my life. I'm going to have the Giant game on. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to have it on in the background, but I got so much stuff to do in the house. I'm probably not going to watch it like intently like I normally do. Vinny G, where you been, Vinny G? Hope yourselves a wonderful new year. I would never take a start in the first round. How many different liquors are in Red Death? I forget. Oh my God. Red Death. I think I don't remember because I think I had too many Red Deaths. Let's find out. Red Death, I think, has got 4 or 5. You know what's funny? You type in Red Death, the first thing that comes up is drink. Oh, you know that's bad. And I love it because the first thing is the tipsy bartender. Yeah, Red Death, I think, has, let's see. Let's find out. I just know, man, Red Death is supposed to be really a shot. It's supposed to be a shot. But then, like I said, we used to just drink it as drink it. I mean, it's supposed to be a drink. So you got gin, Southern Comfort, vodka, rum, triple sec, amaretto. Yeah, you got a lot in there. But it was, I remember, because like you say, you're not supposed to drink it as a shot. You're supposed to drink it as like a drink. Like I said, we would just take the 12-ounce glasses, and we'd be done. In some ways, you would be done. Blows my mind that it is. I saw a video that shows O-lineman wins percentage that Will Hernandez was above average in right guard position. How bad right guards? I didn't see that video. I don't watch videos. I do watch this new video. I told him I'm watching YouTube with my son, and I don't know who this. I think it's Terry. He's a blonde-haired kid. He's taking a penny. And he's taking a penny. He's trying to buy a house with a penny. So he's been trading up the penny to get to this house for a subscriber. It's good. I don't know his name, but it's good. It's good. And now the funny thing is, I guess he only puts out a video every couple weeks or something like this. So now he's doing it in 7 days, and now he's on like day 6. And I'm like, what the F, dude? What the hell? Don't make me wait a week. The Giant game is on CBS. CBS loves the Giants Bears match for some reason. It's because of the contractual obligations with the NFL. It's not drinking coffee is evidently ASMR. Someone told me that. And eating online is ASMR. I agree. The NFL is a tough league because of bringing with you. You got to have talent or skills to succeed. You know what? I always say this. Even the worst NFL player is better than I would have ever been in the NFL. Because you need to have some type of talent. We haven't beaten the Bears since Saquon Barkley's rookie year. You're not wrong. Happy New Year, Kareem. How you doing, my friend? And the chat. Hello, everyone. That's right. You touch me. But he also said, naughty girls need loves too. Sorry. Damn, Tim, 2025. Yeah, 2025. I think we will be competitive in 2025. So, welcome to the Los Angeles Rams channel. Go Rams. Oh, here we go. What do we got? A question. So, I have a huge question. Ooh, a huge question. Not a little question, a huge question. Everyone get ready for this one. You think DJ fumbles have gone down because the defense are not being as aggressive, or are they more concerned with his designed runs? Ooh, that's a good question. I think his fumbles have gone down because he's not playing as much. B, I think his fumbles have gone down because they are not putting the team did not put him in a situation where he could fumble with design runs. But the problem is, like I said, I've never seen a guy fumble falling down. Untouched, just falling down. It's like, whoops. Whoopsie. I think, like I said, I think it's him. And also the offense hasn't been on the field for as many plays. So I think it's a whole combination of things. And he's trying to protect the ball better. You got to give him credit for that. But I think that's a good question. I think it's a combination of things. I think it's the fact that he hasn't been playing as much. He's not put in the position to throw the ball or run the ball more. The play count for the offense has gone down because the defense can't get off the field on third down. And the fact that he is trying to hold on to the ball more. But I do think it's, like I said, it's a combination. I think the fumbling problem has not gone away. And I don't think it'll ever go away, but it'll always be there. If you take all the games CJ played against Washington, he's pretty damn bad. Yeah, I think I would be pretty good against Washington. I think I might be good. You think defenses are playing more contained and may lead to defenses not stripping themselves? I just think it's a combination. I mean, you're going to go through spurts where you don't fumble, as long as you don't put yourself in the situation to fumble. And a lot of times that's what he does. He puts himself into his own situation. Do you think Hutchinson is still worth a first-round pick? Again, I'm not going to judge a guy's career off of one game. I think people have already hit the panic button. I think that's the problem. People have already literally hit the panic button because he had one bad game. It's okay. It's okay. It's all good. You misunderstood. I want a first-round pick to be a lineman, second-round pick to be a linebacker. Don't care. Oh, you want the second round. Oh, second pick. Second-round pick? Don't care where they're picking, trade down as much as you can. Okay, I understand that. Jeffrey! How you doing, Jeffrey? Your jersey, Jeffrey, is going back out on Monday. Just haven't got a chance to get down to the post office. This holiday stuff. Stop listening to Pro Football Focus. There's the ones hyping Tyler and jokes at center at 6. I agree. I think it is a joke. Well, let's see. Top 15 picks. Day one players not projected. Hype. Yeah, it's all hype. It's going to be hype. It's going to be hype until it gets to the draft. And it's going to be hype to the combines. It'll be fun. Like I said, we may do, you know what I may do? I may do a combine stream. I was thinking about that because I like the combines. I've been to Senior Bowl too. I haven't gone to Senior Bowl in years, but I've been to the Senior Bowl. Iowa offensive lineman has a good track record. I agree with the center. Top 10 is crazy unless, of course, if he's that good, if you think you are getting Dwight Stevenson, you think you are getting that guy, you think you're getting that Hall of Famer, gold jacket, touched by the hand of God. We all know how well that worked out. Then you go with a center. Fans don't understand the technique of an offensive lineman, defensive lineman. He's not going to do it. All one wants to be controlled. Defensive lineman is the pads. He wants to break up the only. You know what? It's football 101. And I've said this before. Watch Will Hernandez. How does Will Hernandez, as a guard, been in the league for 4 years, at one point in time, 2 weeks ago, I think it was, have a guy around the neck? The guy was facing the opposite direction. He was behind him, looking like he was giving the Heimlich maneuver with his hand around his neck. They always say you get in between the tits. That's where you get. That's where you go. Keep your hands. Don't keep your hands on the outside. You go underneath the pads. 101. Even the coffee's not working, but my headache's going in. It's like he never even watches these games. Who? What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking with the Logic's Finest. What is this? Must have been a Pro Football Focus or Fireside idea. Oh, video. Sorry. Brain's not catching up today. The brain is not. I usually have my coffee 6:30 in the morning. And I don't drink coffee during the day. I just have coffee in the morning. I drink a lot in the morning. I don't lie. But my brain isn't jump started yet. Must have been a Pro Football Focus or Fireside video about the center. Oh, please don't. And I'm not. And again, I'm not saying this to be mean. Don't send me or DM me videos from other giant content creators. I don't watch them. I always send you an email back and say, I appreciate that you sent me this video. I'm not going to watch it. I don't watch stupid. So I'm not going to watch it, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. And I'm not just picking on any YouTuber. I just don't watch any of them. I'll watch Bad Dog and I'll watch Cop, and that's it. So, it's all good, but I don't want people not wasting their time. But if you're going to send me an email, just, write me your thoughts. And I still do the mailbag. I still read stuff on the air. So write me your thoughts and maybe I'll answer a question for that or build a video off it. Fans just want us to tank the last 2 games. No worries. We are so bad. We look like we are tanking and we aren't. That's the problem, Vinny. We do look like we're tanking and we're not. Some people are comparing Linderbaum to Quentin Nelson. Linderbaum was pinned to his shoulder until the second. Yeah, they were. Like I said, I'm not getting into the draft yet. Couple of weeks. Let's get over the season first. Johnny B. Why are people saying they never take a guard high in the first round when Quentin Nelson was coming out? Can't center shift to guards worst case? They can shift to guards worst case. No, they can. But I've said this before. I have a problem drafting a guy that high up that you were contemplating shifting positions. I have a problem with that. Especially if they never played the positions in the pro or in college. I don't argue unless stats go back and forth with fans who don't understand the technique aspects of football. Knowledgeable fans look at things differently. Don't just follow the ball. Yeah, I agree. You don't just follow the ball. I agree. And I get upset. And I don't really get upset. That's a bad word. Logic. I get upset when people give assessments and they know nothing about the position. I am a firm believer, and this is why most head coaches, there are some coaches that did not play the game. Most head coaches and most coaches in the league actually played. Because I think you get a better understanding. Trust me, there are quality head coaches that did not play. I understand that. But I feel you need to especially a position coach. I feel that you need to have an understanding about being in the trenches, an understanding about backpedaling against a wide receiver, an understanding of how to run a route effectively. I feel you need to have that mindset. So when I see certain things offered as logic or certain things offered as gospel about someone, I always think to myself, what do you know about that? Experience. There is no substitution for experience. That's all I'm saying. I've never seen a guy run 70 yards untouched and fall with his face mask. I think we.
It's Daniel Jones.
I can have coffee now.
It's Daniel Jones. Never mind.
I like having coffee. I like coffee. Do you think the NFL will step in its own? No. And we've said this before. The NFL never stepped in 77 and made the Giants, and even Rozelle said in his book, made Wellington take George Young. What happened was, after the miracle of the Meadowlands, Mara went to Rozelle and said, is there a guy you could recommend that we could hire as a general manager to turn this shit around? He said, there's a young guy in Baltimore. That's how we got him. Rumor Saquon Barkley, he's not going. I don't think, like I said, we're not even done with this year, and people are trading people to playoff teams. And I'm not making fun of you, Vinny. I'm just saying, I just think that's funny. Tony a bust. I don't know if Tony's a bust. He had one good game, and I've said this before, and I've said it again. I said it an hour and 30 minutes ago. He's not an effective route runner. The first thing they teach you, one of the first things they'll teach you, in a quality secondary coach will teach his guys in the secondary. If you have a guy that has the talent of Kadarius Toney to create and move and make moves, what you do is, and there's a drill, and you will go through drills in college, you just keep the guy in front of you. You kind of dance with him. It's almost like you're doing the rumba or you're doing salsa. You stay in front of him. You don't allow him to move. And this all happens within seconds. You don't allow him to move around you, and you keep him in front of you, and you keep him in front of him till the cavalry arrives. And I told people after the Dallas game, watch, this is what's going to happen in the league. Keep him in front of you, wait for the cavalry. And that's what's happened. He needs to become an effective route runner. And like I said, when he came out of college, the nicest thing they said about him was he is a unique route runner. That's not, when a scout calls you unique and multiple scouts call you unique, that's not a good thing. I don't think he's a bust yet because, like I said, we haven't seen enough of a sample size of him on the way he's playing. That's what we need to see before you can call him a bust. Linderbaum isn't that amazing from his peer stop. He is good, but not Hall of Famer, nothing special. Like I said, maybe. I don't know yet. We have to wait and see. Of course, Malik Willis will be the star quarterback. The Giants will break the tradition and not draft him. I think that's going to happen as much as send him stats. Zachary, you sent me the Daniel Jones stats. That was a good email. That was a good email to look at because, and yes, it was next gen stats, but that was a good email to send me. That was, like I said, don't send me, and I'm not trying to be mean. Don't send me links to other giant YouTuber videos because I'm not going to watch them. I'm not. That's why I love when people go, you make rebuttal videos and this, and you're just so negative. No, I don't even watch anyone's shit. Outside of Bad Dog and Cop, I don't watch it. So, and I'm not trying to be mean, but if you send it to me, I'm not going to watch it. But Zach sent me a great email the other day about Daniel Jones and the passing chart. I'll share that. I was actually thinking about doing a video about that. That was a great video. I mean, that was a great video. That was a great video. I haven't even made it yet, and I know it's great. No, about how Will Guernsey's playing right guard. Excuse me. Along with the Ballas to recover. I don't know what. Oh, Tim, the season is already over. I'm just, you know what's funny? I'm answering questions that people are talking about in the chat. That's how awesome my chat is. Can you admit the Giants are a red alert ship if Willis goes to Philadelphia and Pickett goes to Washington? Both of them turn out to be good. Yes, I admit. I think I was talking to you about this yesterday, James. That the Giants aren't even just a red alert ship. They're a ship without a ship. Their ship sank. Oh my God, the boat picture, the new one, the new boat trip picture. I love it because people are like, it broke the curse. It's going to break the curse. You know what I said? And I forgot to put it on. I forgot to post it on Twitter. There truly is a difference between the Miami one or wherever that was and this new one with Daniel Jones. With the wide receivers and everything on the first one, you have them. And then you have and the second one, you have a boat full of losers. That's the difference between the boat pitchers. While they may have lost a playoff game, they still went to a playoff game. So you have a boat full of winners and a boat full of losers. That's the only difference between the boat trip pitchers. Why is it wrong? Because it's not wrong, but the center is not a position. You can get away because he is in the middle of the line. You can get away with an average center. But as long as you have good guards and tackles, you can get away with an average center. So you don't have to go and mortgage the farm. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you think he's going to be the guy. Oh, Nikki, you're killing me. But for you, Nikki, every time, because you ask and you always ask so nicely. Luckily, I have it queued up. I don't have it queued up, but see, this is great. That's why I got two monitors now. And people are like, oh my God, you do that live every time? Yeah, I do that live every time. We ready? Here we go. I'm going to record it this time because I'm awesome. Are we ready? Here, 1, 3, 2, 1 for Nikki. Hello, everyone. This is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. That's for you, Nikki. I probably shouldn't have said that's for you, Nikki, afterwards. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. James Williams. Facts. Would you trade a first-round pick for Peyton? Oh, thank you. Now I got a bottle of water. Thank you, loving wife. Thank you, Mrs. Online Big Blue. People say hello. She says hi back, guys. She's going to be buying a new coffee maker soon. Alrighty. Blocking is the hardest thing in football. Not easy. It takes leverage. You're right. I think the hardest thing in football is throwing the ball. Would I trade a first-round pick for Sean Payton? Yes, I would. Yeah, they might. That's what people don't understand. They might screw up our draft. They really might. We need Chicago. We actually need Chicago to lose. We need them to lose. Do you think you can use Hicks in a Dominic Hickson type role? I think you can, but the problem is, here's the problem with Tony. The special teams coordinator came out before the beginning of the season and said he doesn't want to return on punts or kickoffs. And it's weird that your special teams guy, and you have a special teams head coach, does not allow a guy who, if he gets ahead of steam in the open field, has the moves to take it to the house, that you're not having to return kickoffs or punts. Things that make you go, Doesn't matter what our O-line is. We still have no quarterback setting up for 2023. Such idealistic. So thinking, who cares? Stop dreaming, people. Yeah, I agree. Dream. We need more offensive linemen. Casual fans have a narrative and go with it. First, a new team philosophy, building from coach and general manager perspective. I agree. I think we need to build from the top down. I didn't know this. Screen share the chart right now. I don't know if I can. Hold on. I don't know how to do that. Wow. Hold on. Mike Lee. There you go, Mike Lee. Mike Lee sent me an email. Aren't you in the chat? There's the passing breakdown chart. I can't. I have to download it. And that's, I'm not that smart. I admit it freely. How can a quarterback thrive without an offensive line? A quarterback isn't going to fix all the Giants' problem this year, bro. The only problem is everyone talks about the offensive line. And we've talked about this, and I did it on Twitter on the Authentics page. I named like 20 quarterbacks who had bad offensive lines that went to the playoffs and went to the Super Bowl, starting even with 2011 Giants. Mike Vick, never in his first 6 years, never had an offensive line in Atlanta. Talked about that. Dan Marino, at times, had no running game, and towards the latter parts, did not have an offensive line. Talked about that. I mean, I can't. Y.A. Tittle, the 2 championship runs with the Giants, did not have an offensive line. Talked about that. You can have a adequate offensive line if you have a good quarterback that understands. Peyton Manning at times did not have a good offensive line. Andrew Luck willed his teams to the playoffs with a bad offensive line. It's a possibility. I forgot. I literally went. I really listed like 20 quarterbacks. Giants will be 72-0 today, 2 p.m. today at the end of the half. Book it. Oh yeah, we need to do the thing. It's already been an hour and a half. We got an hour before game time. Stu Leonard Williams is back, his usual self, aka half a man. Always Tyrone, said it, king of the almost sack. Just close all your other tabs. Oh, Saeed, don't make me do this. I'll put it up on tonight's stream. Sent you. Wow, sent you. Yeah, I just got it. I just got the email. I literally just got it. Hey, Jersey Beamer, how you doing, my friend? Hey, Tim, I would love to see your reaction, Philadelphia. If Philadelphia, listen, if Philadelphia or Washington drafts Malik Willis, I maybe either have to be an Eagles fan or a Commanders fan. I still think they're going with the Commanders, Washington Commanders. I actually like the Washington Commanders because then I saw the logo because it says "Fight for All DC" because that's part of the song. Hail to the blank. They are the team. Blank on the warpath. Fight for all DC. All right, we're gonna start doing scores because I don't. What do I have to give away? Who is Wakefield? I can't remember. It's not Tim. His name's not Tim Wakefield, and I can't remember his first name. He won the ring. He got the score right, and I can't find him. So if anyone knows, his last name is Wakefield. I don't remember his first name off the top of my head. But if you know, and he's been on the streams before and he's left comments before, I just can't find him. But if you know him or he's in another chat or something, tell him to email me or to come into one of the chats or comments. And he won the ring. He won the 2007 Eli Manning replica Super Bowl ring when he got the Eagle game right. So if anyone knows who he is, could you please tell him to find me? Please. Sugar on top. Sugar in the coffee. All right, we're doing scores. We're going to give away. Oh, we're giving away the 2011 Giant Super Bowl replica ring. Who's got the scores, guys? Let's get some scores in here. Come on. Oh, we got Joe Rep popping in here. Giveaway. No, the hat is mine. I got the sweatshirt that goes with the hat. 24-6 Chicago. Again, that's called inflection for those radio voice people. We got Jay coming in at 27-6 the Bears. We got Tyrone coming at 23-10 Bears. Didn't he email you saying he got the score right? No, he didn't email me. He told me in the comments. I've been looking for the email. He commented about it. And I can't find it. It's driving me nuts. Kareem, 17-9 Bears. We got the new legend, 24. Who's number 24, though? 13 the Bears. We got anyone with the Giants here? 17-10 Bears. A 6'4 safety would be fun to watch. Keith Hamlet can teach the range and can teach his length. He has a better game than the run game. He would be great. Good coverage guy. He also can fill in a linebacker. He could try to take over the quasi Logan Ryan role and the quasi Peppers role when they basically set in the box. So that's not a bad idea. Ooh, Kenny Dallahad gets his first touchdown of the season. I said this on I said this on the Eagle stream because I did Bird Gang 31. If you don't know Bird Gang 31 and you want to watch good streams, go watch him. I told them, they said, what is your bold prediction for the game last week? I said, well, Kenny G is going to get his first touchdown and it's going to get called back for offensive pass interference. We got Jay coming at 16-10 or 10-6. We got Jersey Beaner coming in at 9-3 Chicago. Nothing but field goals. We got Zach coming in 2-3 shots. You were so close to that one game, Zach. When we went into halftime 3-2, I was like, oh my God, someone's gonna win. We got coming in here at 17-6. Johnny B coming in at 17-9. We got another 17-6 coming here, and Mike Lee's coming in at Bears 27, Giants 10. So he's coming in at 15-6. That's a weird one. That's a weird one. That's actually an interesting score. I wrote it before. It's just my favorite number I wore in high school. I love Champ Bailey growing up, so that's what I think. Oh, okay, Champ Bailey number. Champ was the man in Washington and in Denver. Okay. Sweatshirt, and I'm not giving away the hat and the sweatshirt. If I correctly remember, you were in the military, so you were a Marine. So, like I said, we are a Marine family. So, we got 29-9 Bears. We got 3-2. Leverage is the basic of technique, Zachary. However, it's not the end-all be-all. You think it is. Hands, feet, footwork is best leverage. Yes, that's actually true. Strength is actually, I always tell people strength for an offensive lineman is somewhat overrated. There is, and to both of Zach's and Logic Fine's points, it is going to be technique. Those are the things that you need to look at. It's techniques. It's technique, hands, foot speed, your speed, your footwork and leverage. It's all of it. It's not just that. Bears favored by 6 over under 36 and Giants 13. Bears. Oh, we got a first one coming in. Bears. Can we make more? Of course you can make more than one prediction. Predict away. Does anyone predict that Joe Judge gets fired? Anyone got the balls to do that? We got 17-13 Bears. Zach, we already got your 2-3. We already got the 9-6 from Jay. Give away the gaming chair. No, this came from China, man. This is actually came from this is like a. I love this chair. And it's got these arms that come up and down, and it's got like different backrest things, and they got the thing for the lumbar and this headrest thing. Army, Tim. Army, that's right. I was making fun of you because you're in the Army. Because I already asked what your classification was. That's right. I made fun of you because you're in the Army. And I said at least you weren't in the Navy. Great line. My father used to say it all the time. Great line from A Few Good Men with Kiefer Sutherland when he's talking to Tom Cruise. He goes, "You have a problem, man?" He goes, "You know, I like all you Navy boys. And every time we got to fight, you give us a ride." My dad used to say that. My dad used to say it all the time. He used to say that before A Few Good Men came out. He used to crack me up with that. I like the Navy. Every time we got to go somewhere to fight, you give us a ride. I predict Joe Judge will be fired. Will get fired. Really? After this game? We got Cream coming in 24 tips. There is there's nothing for getting. You have to, if you want Joe Judge getting fired to be a contest, I will give away all 4 Super Bowl rings that I have, replicas. If you could predict the day and time Joe Judge gets fired, if he gets fired this year, then I will do that. Give away your big blue Ferrari, Tim. Bears 20. It's actually a Lamborghini Diablo. It's not a Ferrari. People need to get that right. Oh my God, what's going on here? Bears 16-10. Giants lose a game in the last 2 minutes. Well, Mike Lee, you need to have some margaritas. And I'm not talking the drink. Oh my goodness. Low key, genius move. Joe Judge 6 coming back. Talk is all smokescreen. We'll see. I hope it is. I hope it all smoke. I don't know. What does logic find? My brother was a Marine, and he's all kinds of jokes about the Navy. Yeah. There's also the great joke, which my father told me from The Negotiator with Samuel L. Jackson, when he's negotiating in the end, and the Marine and the guy from the Navy are in the bathroom, and he goes to the bathroom, the Navy guy, and he washes his hands. Then the Marine goes to the bathroom and comes out. And the Navy guy looks at the Marine and says, "Well, in the Navy, they teach us to wash our hands." And the Marine looks at him and goes, "Well, in the Marines, they teach us not to piss on our hands." So I like to follow some of that joke too. That's for you, Dad. Passed away a couple years back. Huge Giant fan. Reason why I became a Giant fan. Give away your Malik Willis. No. That's mine. The hat is mine. The poster's mine. I sound like a 12-year-old. This is all mine. You can't have it. Marines are Department of the Navy. They eat crayons. Go Navy. Go Navy. You must have been in the Navy, John. I have respect for people at her last night. Freak. I have respect for those in the Navy. I do. I never got to serve. I had medical problems. Score will be 0-0 with 2 minutes left in the first half. The Jazz will go 10-10 book. I'm not booking that because I think you might be right. I wish JoJo's was fired today at 4:30. That would be a good one. That would be a good one to get fired. Everyone in the military jokes about the Navy, even the Navy. That's true. That's a good point. I think it's the uniforms. I think it's the whites. I do think it's the whites. I personally think it's the dress blues for the Navy. I mean, excuse me, for the Marines. That's the coup de grace of a uniform. Why Joe Judge go with another quarterback knowing he doesn't win next year? He's gone. Here's why, David. He would go. If I was Joe Judge, here's why I would go with another quarterback. Watch this. You draft a rookie quarterback. You get rid of Daniel Jones. You not only give yourself 2022, you give yourself 2023 because you said, you know what? I drafted my guy. It's going to take a year to cultivate. You secured yourself for another season. Oh, sometimes give your headset to Jojo. No, these are expensive. This is online. Blue got me these for my birthday. You can get them engraved too. I didn't get them engraved yet. There's a plate that you take off and get them engraved. Let's see. Let's go Giants. We need this dub. Yeah, we do. We're not gonna. No, we don't want to win. No, we do want to win. We do want to win. That's right. We do want to win. Everyone makes fun of the Air Force, saying they are pampered. Well, here's the thing about the Air Force. My father used to tell me about this. They provide close support. They provide air cover. So he never made fun of the Air Force. And yes, I know you got the big guns in the Navy, which can projectiles from Oz, but they always say you want close support. You always call in the Air Force. Mine. That was a good one. That was a good one. Daffy Duck down and hits him with the hammer. That was a good one. I know my hair. My hair is gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at it the other day, and it's gotten to the point now that it's just at the point where it stands up by itself, so I don't have to use a lot of product. But it's awesome. Who is this third string quarterback? Is it Willie? No, it's Willie Beeman. Steven Willie Beeman is our third string quarterback today. Most people didn't know that. They called up. They called up Chris Rock. Not Chris Rock. Oh my God! I know what they called up. I can't even think of his name now. My head hurts. My coffee. I told you my brain isn't jump started yet.
Gotta get to work. That's right.
That's right, guys. Come on, get those scores in.
Come on. My name is Willis.
That's my sexy look. You won't be able to see that on the radio. You can't defeat me, you're dreaming. How come nobody wants to come to my house and build my gym set? What's wrong with you people? Think I'm going to do it? I don't want to tank. I still want to win games. I don't want to tank either, but if you're going to do it, if you want to do it, Chris Rock would be a better job. Jamie Foxx. Yeah. January 10th is going to be Black Monday. That would be great if it would be Black Monday. That would be great. I bet the Giants will hire Greg. No, Greg Schiano got his gig back at Rutgers. He's not leaving. He's never leaving Rutgers again. The Navy doesn't have they don't have the long guns anymore, just jets. Naval warfare is all jets and missiles. Yes, they missile cruise. Oh, I didn't know that. I know that. My father was in Korea, so that's why he always had to talk about the big guns. Chris Rock would do a better job. The Giants' competitive spirit is dead. They traded. You're not 100% wrong. I wish I could say you were wrong. You're not wrong. I always, like I said, I've said it before. I understood the trade. Didn't like it, but I understood it. I want Neal or Linderbaum the first round, but I know we're going to get a punter and a water boy. Don't push past the Giants. They might. Do you think Isaiah Wilson sees the field today? No. He's not on the protection list. When your offensive line coach says basically he hasn't matured, I hated the Wilson signing. Isaiah Wilson, I hated the signing. Hated it. And again, because I even did a video, it's another reclamation products for the Giants. This is going to be like the Knicks. We're going to take this guy who's a former first-round pick. We're going to turn his career around. It doesn't work. If it works once out of 100 guys, yeah, but you can't keep doing it. Just doesn't work. And again, I got blasted for saying it, and he hasn't seen the field yet because of the fact that he had problems in college. He had problems when he came into the league. He got traded, and then Miami found out that he just got arrested for doing 170 in a high-speed police chase. He jumped off a balcony to avoid police after he got drafted. I mean, this guy is not playing with a full deck. But Giant fans want him to start. Not all Giant fans, all the smart ones in here don't. Oh, we got Lou coming in. Lou Vega. Little bit of Monica in my life. We got 9 Giants, 21 Bears. Oh, no. There we go. One Vinny G says, you know what's sad? When the last time we were over 500 scored 30 points, it's disgusting. It is. Emmanuel Mudiay. You know what the problem with Emmanuel Mudiay is? He actually played well for a short stint with the Knicks. I never thought he was, first of all, he can't shoot. And I never thought he was given the full opportunity to grow in Denver. But it's what you call it. It's that is another guy in reclamation project that the Giants, that the Knicks thought they were gonna change. There's tons of them. Michael Beasley. There's just tons of guys that the Knicks were like, oh wait, we can make him better. Battleships were retired after the Gulf War and cruisers as well. The Navy is now using guided missiles, aircraft carriers, and submarines, of course. Didn't know that. That's interesting. Like I said, my father used to always talk about the big guns, that you could hear the big guns. But he always says you need close air support. You call in the you call in the Air Force. Of course, now you have gunships, and so I don't know why we're talking about the military. Oh, at least I can't get in trouble for talking about the military. I get in trouble for talking about movies, but I can't get in trouble for talking about the military. We're talking about manly stuff today. What other manly things you want to talk about? You want to talk about removing carburetors? You want to talk about building gym sets? Just in case, I'm just throwing that out there. Let's talk about some manly things today. Nothing else you want to talk about? Nothing else manly? Because I have to leave in 4 minutes. Oh, there's a bright side. On the bright side, as we get closer to 1 and 1. Yeah, you're right. I never thought about that. You know what? If it's a 1 in if it's 1 in 100, yeah, we're getting closer, I guess. I think we got 49 this season. Oh, the OBJ. I agree with OBJ keeping it. I agree with that. I agree. He did keep us relevant. Anyone know a psychologist for Big Blue City Empire? I don't know. I don't know a psychologist. I told you I don't play one on TV. Sally, the big guns are the thing of the past. They'll never. I don't think they'll ever come back. I didn't know they. What's your favorite supercar? I don't have a favorite supercar. How about Die Hard? Die Hard, good movie. I do think it's a Christmas movie. After losing Robert Woods, what are the Rams doing now? Pretty damn good. You're right. I gotta love OBJ, man. We need to look back at the offseason. Do you think our biggest complaints are blown drafts, our cap hell? We're in cap hell and we got blown drafts and we can't cultivate talent. That's the problem. What's your favorite supercar? I don't have a favorite supercar. I used to have a Dodge Challenger, and I had the rooftop edition where everything was all black, and I had white interior. That was pretty pimp. But I sold it, and I bought my wife a car because she deserves it. I bought my wife her. I sold it, and it was funny though because I got a boatload of money for it at car. And it's funny, you go to CarMax. Never thought about this, and they did this once before. You go to CarMax, even if it's on a lease, if you had certain points in the lease and you have a residual value that's greater, they give you the difference. So they gave me a boatload of money for my car. So I was like, shit, yeah. And then I went and I went and sold it. And we were looking at a Passat for my wife because she had a Jetta. She had 2 cars and she had a Jetta. And so she, when we got rid of the Jetta. So she, we're looking at the Passat, but then we're looking at this other car. I'm not going to get into what the other cars, but we're looking at another luxury car. And I laughed though, because I went and told her I was going to go buy the Passat. And then I came back in back that night with the luxury car. And I wish I had the camera because it was one of the greatest experiences ever, just to look in her face when she saw the car. And she didn't even know it was me in the car. She thought it was because it had these halogen lights. It still does have the halogen lights. So I pulled in. So she was like, well, I think that's your father. She was telling my son. And they go outside. And then I had the car. Which sucks because now she has a nicer car than I do. I love my truck, though. I got a big ass truck. People always go, that truck fits you. Could be the skull and crossbones that are on the front license plate. Tim Mordisco, in the Navy, you can sail the 7 seas. In the Navy, you can put your mind at ease. Favorite alcoholic drink, Remonnier. Rum and Coke, Captain Morgan. Used to love the private stock. Oh, Zach knows this. Have any more Captain Morgan? No, I'm no Captain Morgan. I got a migraine, so I'm not really allowed to drink. All right, Saeed. Oh yeah, we're out of here in a minute. We're just talking manly stuff now. Now we're just talking manly things. Good man. Well, I try. Like I said, I'm trying to buy my way into heaven. Navy said they will never build big gunships or battleships. Navy claimed they have the wrong energy weapons on the ships of new. I didn't know that 4-class aircraft. They didn't know that. That's interesting. Giants break out the big guns. Run the ball 40 times. I would just run the ball to Saquon. Just give it to Saquon. Why not? I am waiting to have my first drink in 2 minutes left in the first half. I'm going to tell you right now, if you are going to drink and watch the Giant game, drink now. You got 30 minutes. Get yourself a nice little buzz on. Go watch the Mummers Parade if you're in the Philadelphia area and get your buzz on. I'm hoping Tony can at least make the Giants somewhat entertaining. He's not playing. he's out again. You do look like a truck. I drive a truck. Yes, I do have a truck. I have a very large truck. And of course, I guess it's all black. One thing I don't like about my truck is it doesn't have leather. My truck before that had leather. This truck doesn't have leather, but it's a king cab, so it's got more space in the truck. It's like the space is like in my truck is like bigger than an SUV. But I like my truck. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with my truck. As should be Mrs. Online. Of course, Mrs. Online Big Blue deserves a better car. No, I have a Chevy. I don't have a Ford 350. I have a Bighorn. I drive a Bighorn. You look like you drive a truck. I don't know if I'm taking that as a compliment. No black rifles, so no Captain Morgan. Yes, it's true. No, Grand Marnier goes into the Captain Morgan. Goes into the black rifle. That would just be sick. Putting Captain Morgan in there, that's just sacrilege. They put some nice big gun rails on those ships. Yeah, they do have some big guns. Are we just talking about me? My best to Mrs. Online, Big Blue, and your family. Gotta run, be safe, be well. Thank you, Logic's Finest. Have yourself a good evening. I gotta go to a wedding today as well. I won't be able to watch the game. Wow, I think you are the luckiest Giant fan out there. So, all right, guys, we're gonna close this out. It's been fun today. The last couple streams have been awesome. Enjoy the game yourself, Jay. Have yourself a nice time. The last couple strings have been fantastic. I really appreciate everyone coming out, stopping by. Will we do a 9 o'clock stream? It depends on how the Giant games go. I will have a video afterwards. I don't know. Like I said, let's just close the season out. I want new stuff to talk about. I am going to start doing not daily Nick videos, but I'm going to start doing Nick videos. I will do Vinny G. Have yourself later. I will be doing Nick. I might do a Nick live stream. I'll do Met stuff, I think, coming up as well. I'm trying to get some differentness. I got to do some hockey stuff. And I got to learn hockey. Still haven't learned hockey yet. I'm working on learning hockey. Evidently, the radio station goes into Canada. I told the story. People are like, do you know hockey? I'm like, yeah, sure. I know all about hockey. That's the game with a round orange ball. It's all good. How many penalties will the Giants commit today? I'm going to say 7. We'll be at sea. We'll miss Durant. You're already going with Durant. Be safe at sea. Jeffrey, peace to you too, my friend. Happy Sunday. Happy New Year's to you and yours as well. We're out of here. Everyone enjoy their day. Enjoy the day. Hopefully the Giants don't make an absolute joke of the game. Like I said, I got stuff to do in the house. I'll have the TV on in the background. I'm not going to sit there and watch it. I got a lot of stuff to do today. But I appreciate everyone's dropping by. I appreciate everyone coming out. It's been fun. It was a great stream. No Met stuff, Yankee stuff. I'm a Met fan. I have to do Met stuff. I have to do Met stuff. I just have to. Besides, Bad Dog does Yankee stuff, so I don't want to infringe on his domain. I don't think he would care. All right, guys. Zach, enjoy the debacle. You know, people, I got yelled at the other day because I forgot to say the Monday after the debacle. I got yelled at. Someone sent me an email going, what, did you lose your mind? You forgot to say about the debacle. So you know what? It'll be after the debacle. James, have yourself a wonderful day. We'll see what goes on tonight, guys. It'll be fun. We'll see if there's a stream. I don't know. I'm kind of tired. Oh, I'm supposed to take these pills. I don't know what these are, but I'm supposed to take these. All right, guys. Have yourself a good day. Have yourself a good evening. Giants run in 26 minutes. We'll have some fun. Hopefully somebody wins the ring. And like I said, I will get the DJ passing chart up. Yeah, Mike Lee, I just got your email. Well, you already left, but I just got your email. And it looks like you sent it at 7:46, and I got it at 12:20. So that's interesting. That's what happens in Costa Rica. Wait, what do we got here? Can we get a score for the Dolphins games or the Titans games? I'm going to go Dolphins 17, Titans 10. They're chill pills. No, that wouldn't work. Chill pills would never work on me. But guys, we're out of here. Closing it out. Having a good time. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. We'll maybe see you at 9. I don't know. We'll see what happens. If not, we'll definitely have the video after the game, and we'll definitely have the video on Monday after the buckle. Have everyone have a good, safe day. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to all, and we will see you in a little bit. Peace.